Hello, family and friends. Welcome back to another episode of The Other Side with me, Todd Jones. Happy New Year. All right. So in this video, this is actually going to be a part 2 to how to set goals. So this one is going to be how to reach those goals. And sorry about my hair. I haven't been able to get haircut, or my hair did, so never mind that. But we're going to get right into it to make sure that we are on track to making sure that we hit our goals. All right. So with how to reach your goals. All right. We already know how to set. Now we're going to go over how to reach them. All right. So to reach them, the first thing that you got to do is define what you have to do for today. You have to set it. So to reach your big picture, it's a step-by-step process, right? So each day, you have to define what it is that you have to do. And you have to figure out what's the most important goal that you want to attack. And so everything is a step-by-step. Remember, for the big picture, you have to bite off little pieces, and then after a while, you step back and then you notice you've reached your goal. But just do it step by step so that it's not overwhelming. So define what you have to do. Figure out what's the most important goal that you want to hit. And then you go after that goal. Because what you do today is going to determine where you're going to be tomorrow. Because if you put it off today, then more than likely you're going to put it off the next day. All right, because now you're going to be backed up. You're going to be too busy. And then a month, 2 months, a year from now, you're going to find yourself in the same position. All right. So define what it is you have to do today and make sure that you get accomplished. All right. The second step to reaching your goal is applying the 6 steps that we went over in the last video. All right. So just to go over them real quick, it's going to be, you have to make sure it's clear. And these are for your day-to-day goals as well. And so not just your overall. So even in your day-to-day goals, you have to apply the same system. So you have to make sure it's clear. You have to write it down. You have to be realistic. You have to be specific. It has to be desirable, and you have to never lose sight of what it is. All right. So remember those 6 steps. You apply it in every aspect whenever you're setting goals. Okay. The third thing that you have to do is become a goal-oriented person. And what I mean by that is don't make excuses. Do whatever it takes to hit your goal. All right. All of the energy that you give everybody else, it stops you from putting that maximum energy into accomplishing what it is that you're trying to accomplish. All right. So let's not make excuses. Let's be result oriented and don't make excuses. I know I just said that, but that's the biggest thing is don't put it off. Don't point the finger at the next person. You have to take accountability and say, did I do everything today that I needed to do to accomplish my goal? Am I satisfied with the amount of effort that I put into the day to accomplish my goal? And you can lie to yourself, but if you're being real with yourself and the answer is no, then you're letting yourself down. All right. So you have to hold yourself to a higher standard, put some fire beneath yourself, and drive. Because the most important thing, like I mentioned before with the goals, is it has to be desirable. This has to be something that you cannot live without. You cannot sleep. You can't eat until you accomplish this goal. That's how we make progress in life and become successful. All right. The fourth thing that you have to do is prepare yourself for new thoughts. So if you have time, take 5 minutes to breathe, meditate, clear your mind. You have to be open-minded and you have to be open-minded to new opportunities. You have to be open-minded to, you have to be open-minded to others, well, I don't necessarily want to say other people's input, but as far as when it comes to altering your goals, you can't let somebody alter your goal. So you don't want to be, you don't want to have somebody influencing or prohibiting you from reaching your goal. But if you're asking to figure out how to accomplish that goal, then you have to be open-minded to other people's input, other people that have accomplished these goals before. All right, but don't let anybody deter you from your goal. All right, deter you from your goal. All right, and the last thing, which is number 5, I know I mentioned it before in the previous video, but it's affirmations. All right, so affirmations, write those Post-it notes on the mirror. To get you a mission board, a goal board, something like that, to constantly remind you. Tell yourself, all right, I'm gonna accomplish this. Like I said, put something in your wallet, put something in your car, in your rearview mirror, that's gonna remind you what it is that you have to accomplish. Put it on your screensaver, on your lock screen. You have to be determined in order to become successful. You cannot make excuses. All right. So with these affirmations, you got to make it personal. All right. Obviously, it's going to be something that you care about the most. You make it personal, and you have to be positive. You cannot shed any negative light on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Positivity, that mindset, that positive mental mindset, attitude, is what's going to get you across the finish line when it comes to accomplishing the goal. If somebody comes in with negative attitude, kill it real quick. We don't have time for negativity. We don't have time for doubt. The confidence is in yourself. You have to believe in yourself before the next person believes in you. It starts with self. All right. So I know that was a quick rundown. I'll go over it real quick again. Those 5 steps on how to reach your goal, which is define what you have to do for the day. Remember to use the 6.6 system. Be result oriented. Don't make excuses. Prepare yourself for new thoughts, and make sure you give yourself affirmations, or write down affirmations to remind yourself what it is that you're trying to accomplish and how great you are or going to be after you accomplish it, or even in that moment, how great you are in that moment, because you are great. All right. You will be successful. You have to speak these things in your life. Words is power. It brings power. The more you repeat it, the more you believe it, you manifest it, it comes true. All right. So believe in yourself. Stay confident. If this video was helpful for you, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that share button. I thank you all for the support and love, and I'll see you in the next video.